Yo, peace, beloved, peace. It's your homie, YungContent. I'm at the DigiFab Cheeks Factory. He's behind me there. Say what's up. And today, some big news came out. I just wanted to talk about it, give my perspective. Is this mic on? Yeah, we had some really big news that popped off today. Congress said that they have a potential to ban cryptocurrency, also banning big tech like Amazon, Facebook from actually owning, creating cryptocurrency themselves. To me, in my opinion, bans never work. They haven't worked. They didn't work in prohibition. They didn't work in cigarettes. They didn't work in the porn industry. They never work. So it's nice or whatever. It's cute, but instilling fear in people, I think people are waking up to say that fear doesn't control me anymore. I control my own destiny. I am walking in my own path. Fear doesn't really work. I know it doesn't work for me. That's why I fear no man. I fear no government. I fear no man, because death is only an illusion. I've already figured that out. As far as what's happening in this space, go ahead and ban crypto. Go ahead and do things. You need to come in? Yeah? You good. Do your thing. Cheeks.
You know, we're all friends here. We're all friends here.
And so talking about that, there was another person. I'm gonna insert their video right here. I don't even want to give these people power or credit.
I look for colleagues to join with me in introducing a bill to outlaw cryptocurrency purchases by Americans, so that we nip this in the bud, in part because not an awful lot of our international power comes from the fact that the dollar is the standard unit of international finance and transactions. Clearing through the New York Fed is critical for major oil and other transactions, and it is the announced purpose of the supporters of cryptocurrency to take that power away from us, to put us in a position where the most significant sanctions we have on Iran, for example, would become irrelevant. So whether it is to disempower our foreign policy, our tax collection enforcement, or our traditional law enforcement, the purposes of cryptocurrency, the advantage it has over sovereign currency, is solely to aid in the disempowerment of the United States and the rule of law.
But he said crypto has the potential to disempower the United States empire, knowing that if the United States empire would get on board in the right way, like the blockchain is working in a real egalitarian, transparent type of way, then maybe people would trust them more. Maybe people would trust them to see, oh, let me see where your transactions are going. Where's my tax dollars going? Is it going to bomb kids in other nations? Is it going to the roads? Is that the biggest lie? Taxation is theft, absolute theft. Even our ancestors doing. That's why they fought to the core. And we have gotten so far away from individualism, from freedom. We're just powder coated, homie. This is all powder coated shit, and it's sad. Am I the only one? Am I the part of the 1% sometimes? But he said it would disempower the United States empire. It won't disempower it, it will bring power to it. You have to be the first to innovate, because most of these other countries are innovating. China, Iran, Russia, and you're out here being a stubborn little child. You're being a child, throwing a hit, crypto, take it away. When you should actually innovate in the space and stop being a dead corpse in the space and confusing people. At the end of the day, when someone tells you they're banning something and that puts fear in you, you should really, really reevaluate your life, because they're using words that then instills in you to create fear in you. That's magic, homie. That's called magic. When you get a letter from the IRS and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, my life is, that's magic. They're using spells on you. And you have to understand that you are the living man. You are the organic living man of the earth. You have no say to anybody but the earth and the earth alone. Regulators come, and a lot of these regulations will happen, but even the big players move around regulation. Even the big players don't even follow those regulations. They put it on us, so we have to follow it. Slaves, debt slaves, it's crazy. Can't ban this stuff. Just because you don't understand it doesn't give you the right to cut it down. Just because you don't understand it doesn't give you the right to cut it down. Most don't understand nature, and they're cutting down the trees for their orangutan. Most don't understand a young artist at school, but yet they cut his confidence. If you don't understand it, step the fuck back and maybe understand it. Maybe change from your evil ways and have real truth and real sovereign power that you can make a better decision. I don't know, but regulation is not the way, because these regulators go around their own regulation, and that's a fact. So, where do I see Bitcoin and crypto in the next month or two? I've always said it. Bitcoin is going to go crashing down to 3K. It's happening right now. It's sitting at 9K currently. It was at an all-time high of 14K. But all that manipulation of Tether pumped that market. It was a fake pump. It was a sucker's rally. Yes, you could have made money on the sucker's rally, and I'm happy whoever did. But now that it's going to come harder, that parabolic move is going to come dropping down. Forget all the YouTubers that are lying and are shilling. I know the way. And the way is Bitcoin will be at 3K. We'll also see a lot of different news articles and hacks. Tether might come crashing down. Bitfinex might get hacked. Big exchanges, I'm talking big exchanges, will get just completely hacked. And that will create a disingenuous feeling in a lot of people in crypto. People won't be talking about this stuff. In the next 6 months to a year, that's when it'll start picking back up. But at the expense of us moving away to a new land, who knows? Because at the end of the day, you can't. Andreas Antonopoulos said, when you push innovation to the edges of the network, what happens? Exponential growth. When you push innovation to the edges of the network, exponential growth. Yes, Facebook's coin Libra is going to be highly regulated in order for it to exist. They're coming out with bills, Congress bills, and it's just all going to be funny. Me, I don't fear none of it. I can't. I know who I am. And like a modern day William Wallace, and I'm writing stories for this stuff. I'm writing comic books for this stuff. This is a part of me now. And I would just want to instill in my power in you, do not fear. Don't be dismayed. Know that you are standing on the hills, high and mighty. And we're gonna make it. So don't sell out, don't project all your fear on me. And I'm here to help you, I'm here to guide you, as I always have. And whatever happens to me, know that the cause and things are rising. And in order for us to really be egalitarian and succeed, we got to get rid of bad apples and bad actors. That's just the facts. And they say it's a national threat to our security, but so is all our wars that we go to and all that uncover stuff, undercover things of like Epstein and that pedophile island, all these different things of JP Morgan just the other day got busted for a big cocaine haul with a submarine. All these things that are happening in the shadows with this shadow stuff that they're not talking about. The dollar is used in the black market as well. The dollar is used in the drug war, the drug trade. The dollar is used for horrendous and awful things. And all you want to do is blanket cryptocurrency as the only evil? Shame on you. Shame on you. And that's all I got to say. Y'all, I'm ranting too much and it's hot and sweaty. There's no AC here. This is your boy YungContent, the unofficial sensei of the culture. Live the dream. That's why they give us all these isms. That's why they have the dollar. So when then everyone's competing for the dollar, everyone's trying to make a buck and go to work and have a job and fund capitalism. That's why they have that system there, because that system fuels them. That system gives them life. That system allows them to feel special. No wonder your empire is kind of, oh wow, what's going to happen to, what's going to happen? Well, the globe is the globe. The globe knows no bounds. The globe is a big network of a conscious collective. It's not what you say it is. They wanted to hold that true for so long, but it's not what it says. It's not what it is. That's why I had no problem putting my face out there. This is me, YungContent. And This power is ours. Classism, racism, fascism, all the isms of the world. When you really step back and look at it, it's all an illusion. But it's not an illusion because we're acting in it. We're taking action, we're partaking. But I always say money is a language. It's a language of value to strengthen social bonds between humans. And now that the dollar is compromised, which is, it already is compromised because ever since they got out of the gold standard through Nixon, through FDR, those notes are legal tender. They're false. They're not backed by gold like they used to be at the Treasury. When you used to go to the Treasury and pick up the dollars and pick up the gold, you would exchange that bill for the gold or the silver. Now it's just endlessly printed. Debt ceiling is going up. Oh, I say it's $1 because what? You agreed it's $1? Because why? Because the big militarized complex is enforcing this? Where they're, I got to lick their boots, right? I got to lick boots just so I can have life out here. It's crazy. It's absurd. It's myopic. And that's what happens when Satoshi Nakamoto and this cryptocurrency revolution realized that. It innovated and it created a way where the whole network and the stake of the network can work together to verify patents, to verify remittance fees, to make transactions instantaneous, to create a borderless currency. Whoever wants to create currency, it's a language, like seashells and rocks to exchange. And regulation has really stunted its growth. But now people are waking up, and I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. And crypto is a massive opportunity for people to get free, to build their own wealth, to have a 24/7 free market, to have a market that's not manipulated by the US dollar, that's already organically deflationary at the core, that doesn't get fluctuated by inflation, that doesn't get affected by that, that's censorship resistant, that's naturally decentralized, that's transparent, and then the network hosts it. The network works together to keep this alive. Consensus, y'all. It's about consensus. So I had to rant. I had to express myself. I think Congress and all that, what Trump tweeted as far as Bitcoin is made out of thin air has no value. The US dollar, at the end of the day, we're in a ghost crash. Just because the stock market is up doesn't mean that the debt ceiling is raising and raising and raising. You have to disassociate the stock market and the US economy because they're two different things. They're fooling you. And with these interest rates that will rise up in the next in the next months or two, it's going to really cripple the U.S. economy. They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves by the manipulation of debt. They did it to themselves by spending all this money on deficit, on stupid things, on wars. They did it to themselves, and you can't take that blame. And I know that even YouTube will probably censor this video because YouTube is an app as well. And we're going to just start seeing decentralized applications come alive. We're going to see Bitcoin go down to 3K, like I've been saying for the past 3 months, and no one's believed me. But I still stick true to my guns because all this bad news is going to start popping off, and you're going to sell, and I'm going to buy. So that's how it goes. I hope someone can take heed to what I'm saying. It's real out here, guys. It's about to get real. You know, it's been 5-6 years before anything is ever said about crypto in the U.S. So now it's being popped off. I remember last year, India said they were going to ban it. I remember last year, China said they were going to ban it, and they were lying to their people. And then they end up buying it in a low price. It's all a game. The MSM, the mainstream media, is a game. Don't listen to that stuff. And the elitist is here to help you. That's my rant. I hope someone took this to heart. And my advice, fear no man. No man has no spell on you. You understand, beloved? Don't put yourself in a spell. Death is only an illusion. Now, what you choose to do with your purpose on this earth is going to be the most powerful thing. Think William Wallace. Think Braveheart. Think Jedi-like. Don't think Sith-like. That's my greatest advice to you. A lot of these Sith, you can see them. You can sift them out. They're here. But we, as the Jedis, as the rebel army, we out here going to make wealth. We're going to help our planet. We're going to help the environment. Because without us, who knows what these foolies are gonna do. So thanks for watching. Live the dream. What, Cheeks?
Eat that vegan ice cream.
Peace.
Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. That is near insanity, Qatar. Now, do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice.